that we eat these days that is being sold, you have to be careful. You can't eat everything. You cannot just eat everything that is sold in the market. That's why you have to read your food labels. You have to spend time to educate yourself on food. More people in most of our patients in our weight loss program, we spend time. First of all, we put them on a diet plan. Tell them, hey, this is what you're supposed to be taking for the next so and so days, and we go by the book. You can't eat everything. If you don't, if there's one thing you have to change about your weight loss journey, it has to be your diet. Because I always say that you cannot exercise and then eat wrong. It's not going to work. It does not. So food, plays a very huge role in your weight loss journey. So keep that in mind. And of course, we understand that genetics are different. They can play a role in some people's journey of weight loss. But I still believe that if you implement all the other factors, your genetics would play a little role. What about your environment? We talked about gut issues. We know antibiotics mess up your gut microbiome, which is a huge part when it comes to your overall health, your gut microbiome. What about it? Food poisoning or a sedentary lifestyle. I always say that some exercise is better than no exercise. And when I talk to a patient that really wants to lose weight in our program, most times they'll be like, oh my God, they're going to put on this vigorous exercise regimen. No, we don't. I would say that I try to find out, where have you been with your journey of weight loss? How long have you been trying to lose weight? What have you done? What has worked? What has not worked? Okay, what exercises are you involved in? So, and then we start small and we improve. A lot of my patients, I'll be honest with you, have been successfully losing weight without going to the gym. They don't have a gym membership. Okay? All I require of them is like, can you start by at least walking 5,000 steps a day? Okay, when you get there, can we improve it to 7,500? Okay, can we increase it to 10,000? And so with that progress, and then some of them even exceed the 10,000 steps a day. If you do that most days of the week, you will actually, that is exercise. You're working your entire body. Of course, what about sugar and caffeine? This is a big one because that's what is being sold out there on everything. Everything is sugar. If you're not very careful, this is where the addiction. Sugar is very addictive. You'll be amazed at how many people have withdrawals from these things. But we have to cut them off. It's like you're cutting it completely off, and it starts with they say that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. It's not going to happen overnight. Remember, you didn't get here overweight or obese overnight. It happens by you taking little steps to the wrong direction. And so if you have to make an entire U-turn, to be to gain your ideal weight, you have to start with a journey. Little steps every day. Every day you do something that will lead you to where you want to be. Yeah, and we guide you. We're there to guide you. We have very successful patients that have attained 20, 15, 10, 24, 25 pounds by just following this expert guidance. And I talked about modeled unhealthy eating habits. I know they talk about, you eat. We always advise our patients there's something we call meal spacing, and which, when we talked about, I think, metabolic health in our subsequent webinar, we can expatiate more on the chemistry of food. But now, when we talk about, we always advise our patients to give us to do meal spacing. Why? Because it allows you give yourself, your body, a time to work, to make use. I call it the MMF way. It gives your body your system to make use of the food that you've eaten in the first place. So if you eat, let's say, at 8 o'clock in the morning, and in the next hour you're snacking. In the next hour you're snacking. In the next 2 hours you're snacking. You haven't given your body the time to even make use of the food that you ate at 8 o'clock, and so you're breaking that MMF wave. So meal spacing: eat 3-4 hours. Some even exceed 5-6 hours before you eat another meal, so that the food that you've eaten can be metabolized and used up by your system. So snacking, no. Okay. So just have that at the back of your mind. You eat and give yourself space for your body to make use of the food that you ate, before. So a lot of people, I would always say, I'm going to talk to the women now, know how to cook. It's not luxury, it's healthy. Because most of the packaged foods that we have sold on the go, it's not healthy. It's packed with chemicals that are harmful to your body. So you want to make your food, fresh food from the house, from scratch. At least in doing so, the ingredients that you're putting in your food. So learn how to cook. And another thing also is fast food on the go. Lots of people that are living it's very easy for you to be, in this, just eating fast, because we live in a very fast system, eat on the go, and all that. But if you can avoid fast food, because they are very high, of course, in processed fats, very high in carbohydrates, which your body really doesn't need that much, so much oil, saturated, that is not good for your body. No, I know most of us have eaten this before. I know who can testify of my journey. And so I talked about this before. You cannot eat wrong, and then think you're going to exercise. No, it starts with you eating